Welcome back to a special edition of the Raider Report, and we are thrilled today to be joined by John Witkowski, the head men's soccer coach at the University of Mount Union. John, you're in your fifth season, or just finished your fifth season, and you've done a great job building the program at Mount Union. 2 years ago, you got the Raiders back into the OAC tournament and got a home game for the first time in a decade. And then this year, got a win in the tournament, got to the semifinals before losing to the eventual conference champions. So talk a little bit about the process it's been in your 5 years getting to the program to now where we're competing at the top of the conference.
Yeah, it's been a process, Lenny. We started off with a 5-10 record when I first took over, and now we have 10 wins the last couple of years. And that's just been from good recruiting and getting the players that we need. And the players are the ones that have been doing it on the field, and they've been winning us games.
Speaking about some of the players, the All-Conference Awards just came out a week or so ago. You had actually basically some high honors on both ends of the field. You have one of the league's top scorers in Thomas Beck. You also have one of the league's, well, you have the league's best goalkeeper, and that John Kreitel was honored to be the OAC Goalkeeper of the Year. Talk about those guys and some of the other key players you've had on the team.
Thomas and Jonathan both come from Cardinal Mooney, which is a great program down in Youngstown, and they have both been starters since their freshman year. And Jonathan has grown into the best goalkeeper in the conference, and I think in the region. And Thomas is our leading scorer this year as a sophomore, and he's only going to get better, and I think it's just a matter of time before he becomes the best forward in the conference.
Yeah, those two guys have been two really great pieces that have allowed you to build, and I know you've got a great pipeline with Cardinal Mooney, where you had 5-6 guys on the roster this year from Youngstown Cardinal Mooney, and a great athletic program there, and they've done a great job fueling your program. Now, most people probably know if they come to games, they'll see the soccer lines on the stadium, so you guys play at Mount Union Stadium. You've got, obviously the Gulling Training Center, 23rd Street Field. You've got some great facilities to work out in and train and play in. How do you think, or how have those facilities not only helped the development of your program, but also as you go around just seeing how facilities at Mount Union kind of separate it from our program from others?
The stadium is gorgeous, and I'd always take recruits through the stadium and through the Gulling Training Center because those facilities are very unique, and you can't find those types of buildings anywhere else, especially in our conference. 23rd Street is great to have our own practice facility just for soccer, and every sport has their own facility to train in, which is very, very special. And the Gulling Center has been a great resource for my players to work out in the off season, and it shows in season how much they've been training in the off season.
Going forward, obviously the 2012 season is a ways away, but going forward, what are you looking for, and what is the I guess prototypical Mount Union soccer player?
I'm looking for somebody who has a great work ethic, both in the classroom and on the soccer field, and a work ethic can really go a long way. And I'd rather take somebody that is a little less talented but works very, very hard and achieves his potential in 4 years than somebody who is very talented but doesn't use it, doesn't utilize it. So I'm really looking for a blue-collar player, somebody who can really work hard on the soccer field.
Well, it's definitely an area of the state and part of the country where blue-collar and hard-working folks are plentiful, and you've been able to find them and have done, like I said, done a tremendous job in your 5 years here building the program into right now where we're, like I said, competing at the top of the conference and competing on a regional level. To find out more information about the Mount Union men's soccer program, go online to athletics.mountunion.edu. Follow the programs along on Twitter and Facebook as well. And we look forward, like we said, it's the end of 2011, but fall 2012 will be here before you know it. And make sure you catch Mount Union soccer in Mount Union Stadium in 2012. John, thanks for joining us.
Thanks a lot, Lenny.